Hello. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. I am tired, but we must continue on with this game. Try to make a push for it. Where we left off, we found out how Wright lost his thing. The Mason system. A trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. Mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll also be finding out all of this. You'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Which of Magnifique Grammary's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Gramary, go? What dark truth lies behind the forged diary page? What about the girl who was left behind? The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. That's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, final trial will begin. But first you must chase the truth of then and now. Think of it as a game. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. The terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use cube ball to jump through the past and present. Let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time, thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. Barb. Fucking phone vibrating for. Oh, Bob's live. Wait, is he playing? Oh, it's Hollow Knight. Oops. Well, I just got VOD muted. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men on either side of a single transparent plane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes when these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything. Nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifique Gramarye, for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valent or his partner Zack? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm gonna get my closer to the truth, or any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear and he never even touched it. Lori's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. His very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zack Gramarye killed Magnifique. It's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage. And the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will always be Valent. And also... yes. Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifique's repertoire is mine. Gramarye has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me. Verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. Oops. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valent. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifique's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only Zack Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifique had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Ah ha ha. Perhaps you do not know. Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets. Ah, Jesus. I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case, can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it. Do I have any evidence? Oh, I do. Oh, sorry. Let's see where this goes. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. The asking one to take a life, even one not long for this world. Funny title reference. I'm glad somebody got it. Although it's not hidden. Anyways, how you doing, Severed? Have you seen the B07 ads? I have not. I haven't seen any of the ads, to be quite honest with you. Like, I don't think I've seen any since Modern Warfare 3. I'm not saying that, Zog. You know I hate that shit. I'm even saying anything like it. The airport one has a major SA joke in it. Super distasteful. Shit. Hold on, can you send it to me? I'm curious to see how this looks. I'm not gonna play the sound on stream, but I'm curious. Also, Sever, can you refund Zog? Got someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna mute desktop audio. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised that one's allowed to air. Care to explain? Your troop lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. Flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zack and Valent's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot him cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled. It could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. It's still kind of towing the line, Zog. Fascinating, my Ostian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. I'll just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed that the show might go on, and this shows who it was. Shit, I think I need something else. Because I remember earlier there was the picture of the two of them and the girl. I guess. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way. This trial is over. Ah, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Zack? There's one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I'm talking about this. Mr. Enigmar. The defendant has escaped. Find him, quick. Bailiff, close all exits from the building. On the double, you must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Excuse me. Hey, you there, sir. Down on the hands, floor on your head. Now, now. What? What's the big idea? My ears. No unauthorized personnel. No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. Have we met this guy before? That would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir. For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past, there is only now, sir. Okay, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court Bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. What case did we meet him on? I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing? I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Guess I wasn't the only victim. Last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this. But last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times, in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform. I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So you're the one who let the magician get away that day? I'm dying over here. A star rises amongst the court bailiffs, full of hope. Then tragedy strikes. Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gramarie's disappearance? Oh, the humanity. That's enough of that. Why yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open. Slam. Some guy's face is right there in front of me. Face. So you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Ah. It's courtroom number 7, that's where I was, sir. All by myself. Nary a friend to call my own. Okay, and which way did Zach Gramarye run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this, and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was. Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here. Believe it or not, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word. How many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Okay, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right, nothing was here, sir. How can you talk so loud and still be hiding something? So, Zach was in this room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk hat, cape, that's Zach, alright. But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir! Ideas about what, exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking. You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick you might have used to disappear like that? Cyclops. I should have known. If he wasn't here... I must have seen that painting 1,000 times, but never really looked at it until now. I guess my head was too stuck in the trials. Never had time to stop and appreciate art. Time now. Okay, let's appreciate it. Actually, it's pretty lame. I actually took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law. Why was that a mistake? I never even sit on the lobby sofas now. I never let my clients sit on them either. It's bad luck. I think it was in reference to when he got smashed in the head on Game 2 Trial 1. Something like that. You know, I think this is the lobby I used for my very first case. This plan has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, plant. Just kidding. Guess the store was officially a prop in Zach Gramarie's last show. He passed that lobby door and vanished, but to where? He choreographed that entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians. I'm gonna try anyways. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. Hey, who what's the atmosphere in all of a sudden? What the atmosphere in here all of a sudden? You know something. I'm going to find out what. That grammar vanished from this room. How did you do it? How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say. Sir. Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? What did you just say? Yeah, sir, did I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours, sir. Someone else in the room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm going to have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking. It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I knew it was here in that room that day. Sir, sir. I've seen that girl until just the other day. Hello, Vimo. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir. Sir, that day, she was here, in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literal days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing. But it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician. Yeah, I think so too, Vimo. Marine and someone else was having issues. I wonder if there's any. Let me check the site. Error 502. Did they not pay their... It just pulls up Discord for me. "7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he?" You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone else would mistake a little girl for Zach Gramarye. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? Fuck. And to be honest, Severed, it was so fucking strange to me. Good morning, Daddy. I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? They picking on you? I'm fine as always. This old boy here is here to help me after all. That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks. My first show's today, after all. Two weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. You see, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I, did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? That's adorable. Oh, I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney? Actually, why don't you call me Nick? I have severed every time it fucking leaves my mouth, I feel extremely weird. Like, I fucking hate it. I just read this shit. I feel so wrong at every fucking chord with this. Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, say Daddy? It just gets fucking worse and worse. If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school. For a year. So thanks, Daddy. Ah. Oh, in this office, it's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know? Ah. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? A little chick, how's it going? I don't think I've ever been called Finey before. Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Piercy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. That's oddly heartwarming. Right, how are you? I'm okay. Tired. Yeah, thanks. Why does it feel like she's the one already in charge? Up to you, little chick. I mean, people have called me all sorts of strange things throughout my streaming career. So I'm not nonplussed about it. God, I hate that's a fucking option. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. Or Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. God, I'm hating this. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? No one will be my friend at school that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know how much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean, like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You got me, don't you? I'm a professional. A professional? Yep. After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Grummery. Directly descended. He's your father. Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright too. I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Could you tell me more about your daddy, Zach Grummery? Daddy? Sure thing, Pat. God, Severed, I want you to punch me in the fucking nose after this. Once this playthrough is done, I'm fucking never saying this word ever again. Which daddy was that again? Daddy's so amazing. Biggest star of Troop Grummery. And they're big. The Grummeries. They were on television a lot. I haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happens when you put Zack and Valiant Grummery together, you know. No, Severed, I asked you politely, no. Once they made a giant waterfall, right there on the stage. This giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top? I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. Severed, is this how I lose all my mods? I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. I shouldn't have brought that up so soon. I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone. Mommy? Why did... Yeah, what about Mommy? This game makes me feel dirty. I don't like it. I know everything about Truce's mother. But I have my magic, and a great daddy, even if he isn't employed. You know, I think things are gonna be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. So, Trucy, you're a professional? Yes, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs? They say that? I just thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand it that way for kids. How stupid. Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy? That's right. Well, want to see a trick? You're gonna do a magic trick? Actually, I would like to see her trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da! Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's been good to be seen. Yeah. Well, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat. Isn't he great? Friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Ha, get it? Heady. My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Okay, so we can unlock the Cyclock on the second guy, I think. On Meekins. Could you tell me more about your mommy, if it's okay? So pretty. She's like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep. Sorry. She was always there with Zack and Valen, smiling. But then she went away. Went away. It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. I cried then. A lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here. This is your mother? She's beautiful. Her name's Thalassa. Thalassa Grammary. Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. Now her daddy's vanished too. Right before her eyes. Hey Daddy, you won't... Don't worry. I won't vanish, I promise. Right. You can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow. What? But are we representing anyone? Me and you. That makes two, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. When you put it that way. You don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. Somehow worse. The team... Right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. So is this unlocked now? Hold on, I want to see something. Alright, sorry. I know I can finish Defendant Lobby 2, but I'm gonna do Drew Studio first. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner, Mr. Mishram. Was it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I want to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Excuse me. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit, it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but feels like I'm being watched intensely. Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She's gone. Shall we begin then? Maybe I'll just settle on over here for a closer look. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp? Ah, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. The stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. That's Zack and Valence. They're Grammarys, isn't it? The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year. When the Grammarys were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV, until the end. I see. That step's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. It's a pretty bottle. Ah, don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. Belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often. There's light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. This is red envelope. Ah, don't touch that. It's quite important. Vera's face just changed hues. Guess I'd better behave, though it's tempting to just grab it. This is you and Vera? Yes, yes. We took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter. Why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Ah, right. Shouldn't we practice? There's some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look at all that bad, really. I'll sell you one for 50 cents. That's okay. They look kind of heavy. Oh. Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit. You use these gizmos for painting? They're pretty elaborate. Ah, those. Those aren't for painting. They're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable angle. It was the forgery trade, I guess. Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves, with some noticeable gaps. It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money. I can see how you'd want to do that, sure. Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color. As long as you have the 3 primary colors? Well, it's a lie. Poor guy. What's this painting here? Ah, that's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. I feel like I know anything about. It's not yet. These are scattered all around. Probably the one he's currently using. There's something very artistic about a messy room. This is anything compared to my office. I guess that would make my office a masterpiece. Going home by any chance? No, I was just checking out the door. No. Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. Judging from this place, you're a painter? Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by, were it only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. Half the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside of painting. What? You think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial? I never even imagined the possibility. Why did you take the job? I was well paid. Very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. Bass is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Mr. Bishop, I was wondering if you could tell me about this. I've not been in touch with the outside world for some time now. Sorry, but that isn't much of an inspiration to me. What? Oh, the page. I need the page. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. That copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then, let's talk. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I had attempted before. I guess it'd be a little different from paintings. That's not what I mean. All my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy? The client gave me two things that day. First was a sample page, as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So I used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally, Ah, a psych lock, of course. Seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Mishram? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True, when I asked the client's name. There's no psych locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So what's Mishram hiding? The forger, because he never met him. His daughter would have. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said. What is it then? You told me what you knew about the client. I couldn't see any psych locks. Psycho locks? Is that some sort of asylum security? Or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who is your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally, Not personally. Those words triggered the psych lock. Again with the psycho locks. Now I really must know what they are. So you didn't meet with the client. Someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psych locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Mishram. Poppycock. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? It's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studio is... The real forger is your daughter, M.A.S.O.N, isn't it? Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The Cyclops tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the end of going psycho-lock myself. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio, and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they become necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, client came once. Here, to the studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me. So, they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. And that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Mr. Mishram, I have a request. Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter. My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy. Extremely so, actually. With only one exception. Which was? Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I had seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. Alright. Uh-oh. This could be tough. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer, and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say do, re, mi. Can't find them anywhere. I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl. Vera, was it? Would you like to... Is this just the same thing? And then there's this. My stamp. She spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so the stamp. How can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Troop Gramarye amazing? Ah. Yes? Oh. I especially like those two, Zack and Valent. I mean, they're just so magical. Aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Me too, me too. I love them, they're so cool. It's like magic, yeah. Alright, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Gramarye Museum of Magic. The Gramarye Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. Shit. So have you been to one of their shows? Just once, when I was little, with Father. The Gramarye's on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all. Yeah, maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this? You know about Zack and Valent, maybe? Oh, sure. Alright. Better get asking before she changes her mind. I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here. Why don't you like to stay outside? There's bad people out there. Well, true, but there's lots of good people, too. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. I'd see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Gramarye Museum. With you, in fact. Ah, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me. The person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? For when I absolutely had to go outside. Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. So, your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things? I really like painting. A lot. I was always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. So you did this too? Oh yes, that was my first job. Excuse me, your first? All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer. She seems happy. Odd, her work was the last nail in the Gramarye coffin. I guess no one told her. They're the best in the world. Huh? Oh, you mean the Troop Gramarye? Of course. Father gave it to me. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. Oh, I guess I just took it. Yeah. Took it? Father got a letter from that person. That person? You mean that letter that was from the client? Oh, we talked about the Gramaryes forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it. They're a sneaky one, this client. So they're trying to get on her good side. So, you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. Hey? If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really, really have to know. Right, time to do some psych unlocking. Alright, let's see what's up. He seems to trust his clients quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you the stamp? No, that's not why. Hey, listen to me. It's my problem. Problem that keeps her inside all the time? Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. Good luck charm? That your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? I was gonna say it's the nail polish because she kept using it, but I don't have that. Skipping ahead because we found out it's the girl. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, sir! Never seen that girl, it's just the other day. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir! Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't. You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one. It was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician. You have a point. It's hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Gramarye. But you saw something. Therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? About. What's that? Girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night on stage, I saw a vision. Except, it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. He really exists. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Gramarye exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zach Gramarye, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, floor on your head. Hello? Something the matter, mister? No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Gramarye. Do you know him? Oh, I love Zach Gramarye. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan. I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing? Anyway, the very same Zach came into this room. But no one's been in here except me. But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when, 1 week later, I just happened to walk into the bar and see him, Mr. Hat. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week? But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Well, it seems complex. What really happened that day was quite simple. We're standing by the door, and out came Zach. Morning, Marine, how are you? You missed me saying fucking the word daddy so many goddamn times in the span of 30 seconds. Tired, sleep bad? If I may ask, is something causing the sleep bad? We were standing by the door and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act. And she was standing in front of lobby 2. Oh, look at the tiny hat symbol. Along with Mr. Hat. Yeah, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you are standing in the shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner. He most likely runs to the closest door. It's lobby number 1. Some dipshit is burning garbage. If I may ask, is it... And I'm gonna say this, it's not Marine's boyfriend. Is it the boyfriend? Oh, wait. Did they break up? I don't remember. Oh, okay. This is where you come in. Caravan park, and apparently they even do it. Oh, okay. Wait, is it Trailer Park Marine? Trailer Park Fish. I just think that's a really funny thought. Just like a mermaid that's a fucking... a siren that's just sitting in a trailer park. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit. And at the very moment, Trucy runs to the lobby number 2. All she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Where are you? I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Hi, Elohim. Good cat. Nom, 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 nom. Sorry, he requires nose licking. I thought you can see my model holding the cat. He likes to be bumped like a baby for some reason. I'm gonna start shipping things to the colony. I appreciate that. I'll be there soonish, as soon as I'm done the stream. I'm not gonna be there for much longer, but leave some for other people so that they'd be able to recoup their losses. Then I saw that cape. Zach Gramarie's red cape fluttering like a cape. Astounding, sir. All my days of posing queries and chasing inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. I am out over 100 mil. I apologize, Vimo, but you should be able to make some of it back. Even if I have to pay you back. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait. Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you suffer on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times, sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me. Actually, about that girl. I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. I let the defendant escape. That's the stone-cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Guamshu. Mr. Meekins? This is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want. It's an honor, sir. Sir, I can count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right. I'll see you in court next time then, sir. I look forward to it. All eyes were on Zach Gramery that day in court, until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery has been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Let's see if I can finish the past first. That's not what I meant to click. My brain quit out for a second there. Psych time. So I can do the first one. Mason, I hardly know her. Hello, newbie. How's it going? That's one of ours. Specifically designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. One shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zach and Valent's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? Performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. Life was sacrificed that the show might go on. This shows who it was. But that's Zach Gramery's wife, and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe was her name. Barely avoided homelessness, but at the cost of a lot of sanity and my family despising us. I'm glad you have a home, but I don't want to press on what happened, but I'm hoping things resolve. I get that the fear of homelessness is a sanity breaker. I just hope things turn around for you. This base is ass final. I know. I regret choosing it. I'm gonna have a hopefully figure out a refinery. Because if we build this, it's just extraction. So once we get a refinery set up, everything past that will be fine. I'm just hoping I can build a refinery. Crossed fingers. Because very short version is that the government unrightfully pulled 3.4 thousand euros from us. We asked our family for help, and all we got was them blaming everything that ever went wrong in our lives on us. And now we asked for our mother's best friend for help. We literally sent the money within 2 minutes. Wow. I understand, Vimo, and like I said, I hate the spot, but it was the only, well, one of two spots. The Coriolis would have been much more expensive. So that was the cheapest, which I regret. However, like I said, anything past this should be fine if I can get a refinery going. How can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Excuse me, still in denial mode, eh? The last one was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to. Sorry. I'm gonna jump my nose. Frankly, the Mason system is the worst part of this game. Okay. You should also absolutely not play the parts in the... I just think I can finish this one, I think. I want to say it's this because of the gunshots, but... If you need, I have the optimal order of where to go. I'm good for now, thanks. I'm just hoping I can complete this. Mr. Wright, I envy you. It appears your chosen profession is far more lenient than mine. Oh, God damn it. What do you mean? For us magicians, a single misstep can be fatal. A single mistake can be fatal for an attorney, too. Ah, so it can. God damn it. Do I have what I can to not unlock this? Oh, fucking I pressed right click again. Oh, whatever. Chat. This is a robbery. Give me all your bits. Here are all my bits. Thanks, Vimo. Appreciate it. Yeah, kind of figured, Vimo. Oh, Henry used to have this thing where, like, you buy a chocolate bar and then it would have a code for 50 bits. I should have the evidence, yeah? Is it the stamp for the third one? Alright, let's try it. I guess we'll try this one. Oh, it was. Group Grammary's performance was very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age. A golden age. It's all here on the stamp. There's Selassie, yes? Tracy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know. Part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop is as a world unto itself. Our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. Mr. Wright. Then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. What a great foundation for blackmail. Balance got a point. One of the troop members died in an accident, and Magnifi covered it up. His innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright? I'm so close, there has to be something. What how Colossus' death could affect Zack and Valen's relationship with Magnifi. I see in your eyes, you still have something to say. How fucking far behind are you, Severed? I guess I could. Didn't think of that in retrospect. How can you possibly prove that you were more than... Or how can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalas's accident tied your hands so completely. I'm not caught up at all? Okay. Why Thalas's accident tied your hands so completely? With a person, maybe. I was occupied for a while? That's fair. Gotta stop jerking it, though. Oops, sorry. For the person. Gonna take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both of your hands. And this information proves why Magnifi held so much power over you. Would it have been Trucy? It says sudden disappearance. Maybe the sudden disappearance? Ha 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 ha. Were you by any chance trying to threaten me? No, of course not. You'll never make a good blackmail artist, never. A career choice I'd been considering, actually. Give up your dreams. Work an honest job. That's my advice. The Trooper is a tight-knit unit. It's all about the people involved. Personalities, their histories. Who was the Lhasa really? I see in your eyes. You still have something to say. Can you possibly... Okay. Maybe it's because he is a daughter. Oh, fucking... I keep fucking pressing right click and I hate it. God damn it. Actually, what if it's something about Thalassa we don't know yet? If it's not true, so I'm gonna back out. Fuck. Alright, I'm backing out. Fuck, I'm so close. You know what, I'll save this for later. Past raid, because we were in the past. Hope everybody has a good night. I'm sorry this was kind of a shorter day. It's gonna be kind of a weird week. I'm not sure how things are gonna go. Anyhow, take care of yourselves. Eat, sleep, drink, piss. Do whatever you have to do to keep yourself alive and healthy. And, yeah. Have a good night, everyone.